Welcome to Running Stories of Bandanna. This is something that we've wanted to do for quite a while. As people come in, they've got great stories about running. We get to hear them every day, and we thought what a great opportunity it would be to have people come in here, stand up, and tell their story. Everybody's got one, and we want to hear them, so tonight's our inaugural story night. And I'm going to start out. My name is Rich Harris. I'm one of the co-owners here at Bandanna. My story pertains to the picture up here on the screen. This is the story behind the picture. If you're familiar with Tom Hanks, in A League of Their Own, he famously said, "There's no crying in baseball." Whether there is or not in baseball, I'm here to tell you, there's crying in indoor track. So my story is about the picture here. It's the negative effects of sitting in a jacuzzi, which you can't tell from that picture, but also the positive effects of being able to take a bad experience, learn from it, put it behind you, and move on, and more importantly than anything, getting someone to believe in you. So let me set the scene for you. This is February of 1980. This is the mini dome down at Idaho State University. It's the Western Athletic Conference Indoor Championships. This is my senior year. It's going to be my last indoor track meet. The gentleman in the picture with me, I'm the guy with his hands in the air, by the way, is Suleiman Nyambui. He's a native of Tanzania. He was running for the University of Texas, El Paso. I believe this was his junior year. I think he was a year younger than me. The important thing to know is Nyambui had never lost a collegiate race. So he was the king of collegiate distance running at that point in time in the late 70s, going into the early 80s. I'm taking him on here. So, the meet is Friday night and Saturday night in Pocatello. So we drive up on Thursday from Fort Collins, where I went to school at Colorado State. And along the way, my coach and I are strategizing, how are we going to beat Nyambui? I had never beaten him. I'd never won a Western Athletic Conference track or cross-country title. We thought this is a good chance. I'm running pretty well. See if I can take it to Nyambui. He's going to be the competition. And our conclusion was there's only one way I'm going to beat him, and that is to take the lead right from the start, and I've just got to make it a good hard pace and try and take the sting out of his kick. He could run anybody down. Now, those of you that have run track meets, you know a lot of them are at night. What do you do all day? You sit around, you think about the race, you watch TV. I never like that because the more you think about the race, you get nervous. And I'm always, let's just go there and do it. You get it done, don't think too much. And my dad was always like that. Just have a blank mind, go out and do it. It's just kind of raw competition. So, gun goes off, I shoot to the lead, things are going great. I'm pushing the pace. Now we've got to run 16 laps. This is an 8-lap to the mile track. It's 16 laps. About 4 laps in, we've run 800 meters. I start sweating. And you think, well, of course you're sweating. You're running hard. It's indoors. But I am sweating. It's really unusual for me. The sweat is just pouring down off my face. It's getting in my eyes. It's in my nose. It's in my mouth. And I am just, this is so unusual. I'm starting to get a little concerned. I'm getting disoriented. I'm a little distracted. And next thing I know, I go approximately a mile and I step right off the track. Just walked right off the track, and I just didn't know what was going on, where I was. What the heck just happened here? I walk off the track, I go to a far corner, I sat down, and wow, did I cry. I just cried and cried. I was so distraught. And I think number one, as I look back on it, it was probably embarrassment. I'm embarrassed for myself in front of my teammates, in front of all these people. I'm a pretty good runner in the conference. I'm leading the race and I just walked off the track. Nobody knows what's going on. You know, some of it was anger, disappointment. I had this game plan. I put a lot of mental energy into it. That I've got to get out here and take the lead. You think about it, you visualize yourself doing this, and my goal was beat Suleiman Nyambui, and here I just walked off the track. Well, we go home, and what I thought was, it was that damn jacuzzi. I sat in the jacuzzi the Thursday night when we got there, and I'm thinking, along with the rest of the track team, this is the greatest move ever. We're in the jacuzzi, we're loosening our legs up, we're getting nice and relaxed. This is going to be the best thing we can ever do. And I know it was that jacuzzi that somehow caused me to sweat like that and drop out of the race. I go back to the hotel on Thursday night, call my parents, and what does my dad say? Just put it behind you. You know, you learn your lesson from it, you've got to move on, you've got to race the next day. And my dad used to call me Richie Babe when he'd get really excited. At the end of the phone call, my dad says, "Richie, babe, you're just getting started." And that is what I needed to hear. So Saturday, I got the mile coming back up, and my dad's giving me a vote of confidence. Just don't worry about that 2 mile last night. Get on the mile. So we line up for the mile. Gun goes off. 2:10 first 800. For those of you that don't know, that's pretty kind of pedestrian for a race of this caliber. We're running pretty slow. I'm kind of near the front, but I'll be darned if I'm going to take the lead, because I am certainly not going to do what happened the night before, run out there in front, set the pace, and drop out. Right about that 800 mark, I hear this commotion kind of behind me, and you can hear the crowd, and people are talking, going, "Ooh!" Something happened back there, and I'm not sure what it is, but all I know is there's a voice in my head saying, "Go, go, 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 go!" And I am gone. I get to the front, go by everybody, I run the next 460 seconds, so we've run 65, 65, I run a 60, and I'm pretty sure I've dropped just about everybody, except one guy. I know Nyambui's coming, and he's done it to me too many times, and I'm just waiting. When's he going to pass me? Where is he? I'm running scared shitless. Nyambui's coming. So 2 laps to go, we've got 400 to go now. I think I've dropped everybody, and I just keep going. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting, but I'm running as hard as I can. I ran a 55-second last 400. There's the result right there. I think I beat Nyambui by 1/10 or 2/10 of a second. And what I learned later was, in that commotion, he got caught up in it, and he stumbled. My timing was perfect. He stumbles, I go, so I just got a couple of steps on him, and he had to play catch-up the whole time. So, win the race, kind of redeemed myself, ended up being a pretty good weekend. As it happened, that same night, we're leaving the mini-dome, and the announcer announced that the U.S. hockey team had just beaten the Russians that same night in the '80 Olympics. So, one of the things that I remember about that race. So what did I learn from this race? Number one, the best advice I can give you, stay out of jacuzzis the night before you're going to do your run. Number two, and something I've tried to pass on to customers, especially high school kids that are running, you're going to have a bad race, and when you do, you got to put it behind you. Learn what you did wrong, take a lesson from it, put it aside, you got to move on. And number three, listen to your dad when he tells you you're just getting started. So my postscript. This is February of 1980. In August of 1980, Nyambui went to the Moscow Olympics, got second in the 5,000 meters, won a silver medal. And I went to the our Olympic trials in June. I got 5th place in the 1,500, missed our Olympic team by about 4/10 of a second. But that was also the year that the U.S. did not go to the Olympics. So who knows what might have been had our U.S. team gone. That's the story behind the picture.
Yeah.